girlies, I hope you are doing well. Welcome back to another video of mine. So today we're going to be talking about the Oura ring, this little ring here. I have been asked to do a review about it for the longest time going, and yeah, I thought I would give it a good couple of months because I wanted to, you know, try out the ring first, actually make sure that it's, you know, a decent product, get both sides of it, both the pros and the cons, before actually going out there and doing a review video. Because I know a lot of you do want to try the Oura ring, but you know, it is a bit pricey, and sometimes obviously we don't want to go and buy something if it's, you know, going to be complete shit and not work for us. So I'm going to give you the whole rundown of the Oura ring. So first of all, we're going to go into the appearance. I'm going to put my tea down before I spill it, because forget about that. Onto the Oura ring. Okay, so the Oura ring basically looks like this. It's just a little ring. You can get them in different colours. You can get black, rose gold, graphite, I believe, and obviously the silver. Honestly, I just got the cheapest one because I'm not really too fussed about the colour. Sizing wise as well, you can get a sizing kit. You do have to pay for that separately, but you can get the sizing kit and then obviously go ahead and, yeah, once you know your size, buy the Oura ring. That is what I did. Now, the only thing to remember with the sizing kit is the sizing kit is slightly off in measurement compared to the actual rings. So I would size down, if that makes sense. So the one I got, I don't know if you can see here, there's a little bit of a gap. So yeah, I obviously got what fitted me on the sizing kit, but yeah, the Oura ring does size up a little bit. So that doesn't really, it doesn't really affect the use of it as much, but it can affect the accuracy of the data that is recorded, because obviously if it doesn't fit, it's not going to be as snug to your finger. So try and get it as snug as possible. I made the error that I didn't kind of return it when I noticed this. I just thought, oh, I'll keep it, it should be fine. And to be fair, I haven't had any issues with the Oura ring other than maybe a little bit of inaccuracies with sleep patterns, things like that, but it's literally so minuscule that it's not gonna affect my overall review on the Oura ring, and I would still get it. This is what the Oura ring looks like. It's quite chunky and there are sensors on the inside of it. Oura ring itself. So if you don't know much about the Oura ring, it's basically a health tracker. So a bit like your Apple Watch or a Fitbit, it tracks your steps, your cardio, basically any cardio you do actually, your sleep patterns. It goes into detail even more though, which is what I love about this ring. It will go into detail into, you know, not only how many hours you've slept, but your quality of sleep, what time was your deepest sleep, your REM cycle of sleep. Basically go through all the different cycles. It will also track your fertility. It will track your, like, any stresses, so if you're currently stressed and if you're not stressed, and it will give you tips as well on kind of how to de-stress. So let you know if there's any major signs straining your body, and I absolutely love this feature because it allows you to know whether you're potentially becoming poorly or, you know, if you're recovering well, and not just in general, but like if you're a fitness girly like me, it's so useful because it allows you to see if you're recovering well from your training and things like that. So I'm going to show you the app on my phone. So you do unfortunately have to pay separately for the app. I think it's £6 a month. So obviously the ring and the app, the membership is different, and you do have to have the membership to be able to use the ring. What the app looks like when you first go onto it. I'm not sure if it's going to focus. I don't know if you guys can like see any of that. But basically that's what the app looks like, okay? And it will say at the top your readiness level, your sleep, activity level, cycle day, your heart rate and your stress. And if you've set yourself an activity goal, so if you've got certain steps to kind of hit per day, it will say how many steps you've hit and what your target is. So my steps are pretty poor today. I'm literally at 4,000. And yeah, your inactive time and your activity score. Daytime stress as well. And it does give you some like tips on how to de-stress, your current heart rate, your timeline of events. You can track literally like as if like it's a diary. You can track everything on there. So like what time you fell asleep, what time you woke up, if you've done any exercise. You can log your period. You can have an unguided meditation session on there. You record a workout in real time, which is really cool. And then you can also connect with your family and friends on the app if they have the Oura ring too. And then obviously you can like, there's lots of stuff here. So 5 ways to stop overthinking at night, for example. So they've got loads of like blogs and resources to educate yourself if you wish to. Now the really like thing that I absolutely love is the vitals section. So it will tell you on the vitals section basically where your sleep is at, you know, what time did you wake up, how much sleep did you have, the time in bed, your deep sleep, your REM sleep, sleep efficiency, latency, even your average oxygen saturation, which maybe me, I actually have no idea what any of that means, but you know, if you're into that stuff, then it is really good. It gives you such a good insight into your health, which I feel like a lot of trackers don't do. Same with your readiness, you know, it will let you know how your body temperature is, your respiratory rate, your sleep regularity, so like how often you are getting the right amount of sleep, is it regular every night, and it will prompt you to go to bed at certain times if you've set yourself a bedtime. So it's really good in terms of that, and obviously your stress, like I said. Also, it tells you your health journey, so you know, your resilience to stress, so mine's strong with no major changes, my cardiovascular age is aligned with my actual age, and your chronotype as well. So a chronotype is, you know, basically like for me, mine says morning is my time, so I'm more of a morning type, and it can change, you know, if like you obviously go to bed at different times and what time you wake up. But yeah, I don't want to go into detail too much about these sections because I want to go into why I even got the Oura ring. So the Oura ring for me was to basically match it with natural cycles. Now, if you don't know, I do have some videos on my YouTube channel of natural cycles and why I decided to come off the contraception and any hormonal contraception to go hormone free. So that is a whole different video in itself, and I will link it down below in the description box for you to go and watch if you wish to. But natural cycles is basically a hormone free family tracking app. Okay, you can use it to get pregnant, you can use it to prevent pregnancy, or just your general kind of health journey. So I used it to basically not get pregnant. And obviously I've got a video going into detail what natural cycles is. For the purpose of this video, I'm not going to go into detail of exactly what that is, but I basically got the Oura ring to track my temperature. Now, when you're using natural cycles, you can use just a basic thermometer, which does come with the natural cycles app membership when you buy it. But I was using that for years, and I was like, you know what, I want to try something different for one, but also since having a baby myself, like my sleep times are not regular, and with taking it by thermometer, you have to take it as soon as you wake up. Now, obviously with a baby, you're going to be waking up God knows how many times of the night, and simply I would just forget to take it, and I ain't ready to have another baby. So I was like, you know what, let's get this Oura ring, let's give it a go, see if it works. And it does track it differently to obviously thermometer. It goes by skin temperature instead of internal body temperature. So in terms of, you know, the tracking, it is out slightly. I've been using the Oura ring now for a good 4 to 5 months, and I can say that it is accurate, for me at least. My periods are coming pretty much on time, if not a couple days out. My ovulation, I'm ovulating when it says I should be ovulating. Obviously, I think the inaccuracies can come from not the right kind of size, if it's not a snug fit on your body. But other than that, it's been perfect for me, and I'm so glad I got it. And if you are thinking about getting it, I do highly recommend it. I think it is the best investment, not just for tracking your periods and your cycle and going down the non-hormonal contraception route, but it's also really good just for your health insights, especially if you're a fitness girly like me and you want to track other parts of your health and go into depth with it a little bit more. It just helps so much. You know, if you're one that, you know, wants to improve your sleep or wants to improve your stress levels, then this is perfect for you because it literally will help you to do that. So highly recommend it. Obviously the price point, you know, starting out, if you're just going to use it for contraception, just stick with the thermometer. Like, I think the thermometer is great and has served its purpose. But if you've got kids and you've not got regular sleep, then that is obviously a good thing to have. Or if you struggle with insomnia, I struggle with insomnia, so yeah, highly recommend that. In terms of natural cycles itself and going into like the non-hormonal contraception route, if you've got irregular periods, it can be hard to use natural cycles. It's not impossible because my periods were irregular for a long time, but obviously if your periods aren't as regular, the app itself can't get all your data, and the algorithm can't predict when your ovulation is, for example. And I would recommend, if you're going to switch over to natural cycles or even to an Oura ring through a thermometer over to the Oura ring, I would wear protection for at least 3 to 4 months. And not trust the app fully. Okay, it's going to be tracking a different part of your body, and yeah, just be on the safe side. I gave it a good 3 to 4 months before I even trusted the app, in terms of, you know, my green days and red days on natural cycles. And if you're watching this thinking, what the hell do you mean by green days and red days? Do watch my other video about natural cycles and you'll understand what natural cycles is and everything about it basically. But this video is mainly for the Oura ring, so I don't want to, you know, swift off into talking about something completely different. So yeah, highly recommend. Obviously I think the sizing is the only issue and downfall. Like in terms of that, I would say like my sleep inaccuracy, sometimes it will say I'm still asleep and it will be glowing red when I'm actually awake. When it tells me that I went to bed at 10 o'clock and then woke up at 6, it won't track if you've woken up in the night unless like you fully got up and your ring has gone to green saying you're awake basically. There's times before where I've literally gotten up to feed my daughter, or I've like just woken up, spoke to my partner and then gone back to sleep very quickly, but because my body temperature is a certain temperature as well, it will think that you're still asleep, and it won't track that you've woken up, which obviously can be a bit annoying because it can say that you have had an amazing sleep when actually you got up like 4 times in the night and you feel like rubbish. So yeah, just be mindful of that. But I do think that's not Oura ring itself. I think it literally is the fact that I got the wrong size. So make sure you get the right size, guys. And if you do get the wrong size, obviously you can just return it. But yeah, that is all. I wanted to just make this video short and sweet, okay? My camera battery is literally on 15% because I've just bought it. And I wanted to film this video and get it out there for you because it's been a long time waiting. So hopefully I can edit it and get it up quick for you guys. But yeah, any questions or if there's anything you feel I have missed, do just pop me a message. Obviously I will link my other videos in the description box below and my social media, so if you do need to contact me you can just ping me a message or even comment below. If you like this sort of video, give it a like, and obviously subscribe to my channel if you want to see more fitness and lifestyle videos. But yeah, if you're new here, hi, I'm Sophie, and if you've been here for a while, I hope you've obviously enjoyed this video, whether you're new or you're not. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will speak to you soon.